Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 17 of my show, but this is about Episode 16 of Season 2. But before I start talking about it, I just want to mention, since we're on Episode 16, that means after this video we'll have... This is the last Power Ranger video I'm gonna do before the White Light 2-part episode. So after this video, the next video will cover the White Light 2-part episode and stuff. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Oh, and another little thing. This episode is sort of gonna be reminiscent of the first season in a way. I just wanted to mention that. Now the reason why, I'll explain the reason why when I get to the segment with Zedd in this episode. I just wanted to get that out of the way very quickly. Anyway, now getting into the actual episode here. This is History of Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 17 of my show, but this is about Episode 16 of Season 2. And Episode 16 in the original Power Rangers second season is known as Beauty and the Beast. Now, before anyone asks, this episode is sort of reminiscent of a Disney film. Now, what I mean by that is it's because of the title of the episode, and mostly because the monster that Zedd's going to create is from a special mirror, which I'll explain when I get into the segment with Zedd. Anyway, the way this episode starts off is Kimberly's in the youth center looking a little depressed because she's missing Tommy. And then Trini asks her about the mirror she has, and then Kimberly tells Trini that Tommy won it for her basically in a carnival. And then after that, basically what happens is, then they hear about this, this fortune teller. Like, they see this advertisement in a newspaper for a fortune teller, basically, by the name of Madame Swampy. Now that's gonna cause a bit... Now, the name of the fortune teller is also gonna be... cause a little bit of a funny ending with Bulk and Skull kind of thing. Now, and then once Kimberly hears about that, she and Trini decide to go to the fortune teller to find out about Tommy basically and how he's doing. And then it goes into a scene where Goldar is, and then he's telling his master, "Things are looking up, Your Excellency. With the Green Ranger gone, the Power Rangers are depressed and vulnerable." Like, he tells his master that because of the Green Ranger's powers being taken away permanently, the Rangers have kind of lost confidence in their abilities to defeat him, and they're doubting themselves. And then that's when Zedd tells Goldar that he thinks the Pink Ranger should be next. Now, the reason why he says he should be next is not basically to destroy her. It's basically to... He doesn't want to destroy Kimberly in this case. He just wants to make her his queen, basically. And then he tells Goldar about how the Pink Ranger has always intrigued him, and she's the perfect choice to be his new queen, basically. And then Kimberly and well, after that, basically what happens, I'm gonna get back into the thing with Zedd very quickly, but first I'm gonna backtrack to Bulk and Skull. When they found the same thing that the Rangers did about Madame Swampy, they think they can use that as an idea to find out who the Rangers really are. Now I just wanted to backtrack there. Anyway, then Trini and Kimberly go over to where Madame Swampy is. Well, Kimberly goes over to where Madame Swampy is in her fortune telling booth. But by the time she goes there, Goldar shows up and captures her using this gold-like dust that basically puts her to sleep. Well, technically it really doesn't put her to sleep, but it kind of causes her to be put into a sleep-like state, and they take her, and then Goldar takes her to one of Zedd's dimensions, and then what happens is, after that, Zedd sees Kimberly's mirror that Tommy won for her in the carnival and decides to turn it into his latest monster, which is called... Now the monster that he summons from the mirror, that he creates from the mirror, is known as the Mirror Maniac. Now, that's kind of a funny name for the monster anyway, because it's a mirror monster. And then, after that now I'm going to get back into it with Bulk and Skull very quickly. They show up at Madame Swampy's fortune-telling kiosk in order to find out where the Power Rangers are, and Madame Swampy tells them that they need to pay in order to basically get a consultation. So they go into their pocket, but they don't have any money, and then Madame Swampy tells them that they get one free consultation, and then she tells them that this treasure map that she's giving them basically will lead them to what they desire, and then basically they leave after that. Now that's the funny thing, because that's going to cause a little bit of a funny ending when it comes to the end of the episode. Now, I'll explain what I mean by that when I get to the end. I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, now getting back into it with Kimberly, after she was captured by Goldar took her to one of Zedd's dimensions and basically woken her up from the sleep dust. Well, first what happens is the other Rangers find out what happened to Kimberly, and then, because they wonder what happened to Kimberly, and then basically Zordon tells them to behold the viewing globe. And then after Kimberly was captured by Goldar with the dust, Zedd knew he had to keep the other Rangers busy, so he basically created the Mirror Maniac monster from the mirror that Tommy had won for Kimberly at that carnival into his monster. Now, I just wanted to bring that up. And then basically, now getting back into it with the Rangers, they're wondering what happened to Kimberly, and then basically Zordon is telling them to basically behold the viewing globe, and he says that from the looks of his preparations, he guesses that Zedd intends to make Kimberly his new queen, basically. And then basically what happens is, after that, the alarm in the command center goes off. And that's when Alpha realizes about the Mirror Maniac monster attacking, Zedd's Mirror Maniac monster attacking the city of Angel Grove. So the Rangers morph to deal with the Mirror Maniac monster. Well, some of them morph to deal with the Mirror Maniac, and then when they start fighting the monster, the Mirror Maniac monster tells them to capture. He tells the putties to capture them and bring them to him, and then after they start losing, he gets upset with the putties, and then it goes into a scene where Kimberly is with Goldar's squad and Babu. Basically, what happens is sorry.
Should I do this later?
Yeah. Anyway. After that, what basically happens is it goes to the scene where Goldar is, and then he wakes Kimberly up from the dust, and he thinks his spell worked, but it didn't actually work, basically. And what happened is Goldar tells Kimberly that she has been selected to be Zedd's new queen, basically. And then Kimberly realizes that Goldar thinks his spell worked, so she plays along with it and pretends to be Rita. And then after that, basically what happens is after a little bit of a commotion with Goldar, where he tells her to kneel to him as her master teacher, and then she says she should be kneeling to them, and then Squad says that she's a lot like Frida because she's basically pretending to act like her, and then basically after that she's telling them in her Rita impression that they're giving her a headache, and then that's when Goldar realizes that even though he thinks his spell worked, which it didn't, he said that maybe it was a bad idea for once his spell had worked too well. And then basically what happened is after that, the other Rangers managed, some of the other Rangers managed to find Kimberly and get her stuff back, and she morphs to her Ranger form to help the other Rangers battle the Mirror Maniac monster. And then basically Zedd makes the Mirror Maniac monster grow, and they fight it in a Megazord, and then basically they defeat it, and then Zedd gets upset that he lost again to the Rangers. And then after that, basically what happens is then it goes into a scene where the Rangers are in their human forms back in the youth center, and Bulk and Skull managed to show up where in the youth center with the map, the treasure map that Madame Swampy had given them. Because what happened was she gave them a treasure map which she said would lead them to what they seek, and this is what I meant when I said it would lead into the funny ending, because apparently because the treasure that was stated, it was a free muffin at Ernie's juice bar, and then when they see that Ernie mentions that Madame Swampy was an old friend of his, and he says that it's basically a good promotional gimmick, and then Richie says that basically it's a free muffin, so Bulk takes one and starts eating it, but then Richie finishes what he was trying to say, where he says it's when he buys lunch, and then he spits and then Bulk spits some of the pieces of the muffin out, and then basically after that it causes a little bit of a laugh scene with the Rangers, and that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And I will see you guys probably, I might not post it today because it's getting kind of late. but I might post this tomorrow. So until next time, guys, just please give this video the real best you guys can, and I will see you guys next time for the next video. So until then, like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.